And they're off. The gates fly open and they are racing, and it was a slow start for Tari Baha towards the outside, didn't get away very well. Asfan Al Kaladir as well, not the quickest to stride, is right towards the outside, but is now making ground. But up front, the early pace with Mutwaheja Afbar, the filly, leads up in the blue blinkers. So on the inside, Katir Al Kaladir, the red and black, is moving into a share of second place with Mutahed Al Kaladir in blue. Now wide, but making ground, Asfan Al Kaladir in the white and black, but just gets a shake of the reins to get a bit closer to this leader, who's really scampering around the turns here at around 60 kilometres per hour. This leader is still Mutwaheja Afbar and is clear by 4 lengths. Now the unbeaten Asfan Al Kaladir goes off in chase in second. He's got 5 lengths to find on this leader, and it's getting a little bit more serious now as they make the home turn. Mutwaheja Afbar, can she maintain this gallop, or is she a sitting duck for Asfan Al Kaladir, who angles wide for Abdullah Alorfi? And now here he comes, the unbeaten horse down the outside, and he's striding out now. He's putting in the big strides. He's surely going to sail past Mutwaheja Afbar, which he does. And now Asfan Al Kaladir can enjoy the final 200 metres. He's well on top and drawing away with every stride. He's going to make it 14 out of 14. Oh, he's a class apart. Asfan Al Kaladir and Abdullah Alorfi, an easy winner in the end. And they're off. The starter caught them in a pretty good line. This big field race away, breaking well on the inside. Yatawara in the white colours, also handy as Mota Marquez, but the one who's shown the best early speed of all towards the centre in the red colours here, and that one's going to go across and lead the field. It's Hind Al Moghtara who's coming across towards the inside, so it's going to be Hind Al Moghtara in the red, who's going to get across towards the rails. Red and yellow though, quickly in attendance is Barit Alojar, who's racing in second place. Up on the outside in third then, quite close is Yasser Al Ban in the orange. Then making ground is Mota Marquez towards the inside. Getting a bit closer now is number 3 Lashawa as well in the blue colours. As they head around the turn, they're tanking at around 62 kilometres per hour. On the outside, Barit Alojar, and now the yellow sleeve jacket is just nosed on. So the early pace setter, Hind Al Moghtara in second. Now making ground, here comes Fari Alanaya, all of a sudden the yellow and black, putting in the giant strides. And this big colt, Fari Alanaya, now takes dead aim at this leader. And here he comes, he's full of run. Fari Alanaya strikes the front and starts to bound away. Goes 2 lengths ahead in a matter of strides. He's got the big stride as well. Fari Alanaya, number 17, is well on top in the closing stages. Barit Alojar is going to keep going for second place. And there are a few finishers in behind for third. But number 17 is going to win this really well. Fari Alanaya, the winner. And they're off. Starter caught with a pretty good line. Away they go. A little bit slow as White Feathers Fall just drops in behind early on. One of the first to show is Regimental Gent. The red colours, red headgear, is going to scorch off in front here and leads them early on. To in second place, Satin Snake, who's right on the rails there. And in behind those is number 1, Mots Behera, as they go through the first 200 metres or so. Off on the outside, Il Bandito in the pink, where the noseband is right there too. But the leader is still Regimental Gent. Il Bandito, the pink and purple, who's going to sit in second place. Back towards the inside, in third position is Satin Snake, who's in the yellow and blue silks, racing ahead of the green cap further back in the field. To find Mot Behera, that's the grey, who's just lost a bit of ground. Operating his next with a white cap, and then further out towards the outside comes Billy Bats as they make the turn. Billy Bats is being followed by Magisterial, who's got a white cap towards the outside. Around the crown of the bend they go at around 58 kilometres per hour. The leader is Regimental Gen. He's all speed, leads by a couple of lengths. Trying to close him down now is Billy Bats on the outside, looks a possible player as they turn for the judge. To the outside, Magisterial trying to pick up ground too. Billy Bats is serving it up to Regimental Gent. Then comes Il Bandito and Satin Snake, who's angled off the fence. Further back to find Operating as they race well inside the furlong. On the outside, White Feathers Fall is starting to thunder home as well from a mile off the pace. White Feathers Fall right down the middle with Al Wahis in the blue and red. They're the deep closers. Here's the moving line. Here's Al Wahis to take it up late on. Hafer Albertine also finishing. And here comes Rajil from the clouds. Rajil on the outside, got very close. And they're off, jumped away then, 20 runners for this maiden, looking towards the inside for a good start. Up there is Majid Saleh, who's the one who got away okay, rather slowly away was I Can't Add a Read and trails them early on. Up there is Tarzim and also Al Najm Al Hadar is to the fore as well, the green cap. One of those towards the outside showing up is Ayaz Nayaf in the blue and red, dark blue and red for Ayaz Nayaf, and he's right up with the gallop too, along with in the green and white Mr. Mobham, who's right up there too with Amaralis, yellow, blue and white colours. Tarzim is on the move now, horse with his white stripe down his face, red colours is moving right into it. But the leader is Al Najm Al Hadar, goes on now to Majid Saleh, who's racing in second place on the inside, the noseband, the white sleeve jacket. Deep around is Ars Nayef, and they're followed then by Tarzim back in fourth place, and they're ahead of Amaralis. Trying to make up some ground towards the inside of those is Wakil Alanea the Grey as they turn for home. And now Ospina says go on Al Najm Al Hadar and leads. The danger making ground is Wakil Alanea. Look out for that one, number 13. Looks a big player, the Grey in the two path. In the three path is Tarzim, who's running on well down the outside now. And here comes Tarzim to try and attack the leader, who is Al Najm Al Hadar. However, Al Najm Al Hadar has a kick for Ospina and still leads by a length. Al Najm Al Hadar pressed again by Tarzim down the outside, who won't go away, and Tarzim is going to hit the front, I think, where it counts. Tarzim and Al Najm Al Hadar tight. And they're off. Oh, that gala was a bit slow from the inside stall. Also missing it was Tazim. Slow to go was Perlite as well as they race through the first 200 metres and start to sort themselves out. Up there early on is Nasmat Al Massar, the 7 horse, also to the fore early on. On the outside is Alafbar as well, who's trying to get into it. Alafbar with Nasmat Al Massar. These two at the head of affairs. Al Masat Al Zarqa just drops in behind them into third place. Further back in the field then, up on the outside, the green cap of Mostatar is quite handy. Number 14, Alafbar is also in that front rank. Another one up there as well is Tazim. In fact, Tazim is the one who's dropped towards the back of the field. It's Alafbar is up there in about fourth place. But making the turn then, and up front on the outside, Ayat Al Muhammadiyah has come there strongly now, the grey with the white face. Ayat Al Muhammadiyah has gone to the front for Adel Al Faradi, and she's travelling beautifully at the moment. So in second place, ridden along on the inside, Nasmat Al Massar. Behind those in third place is Bidawa as they come around the home turn. And then ridden along to try and get closer is Mostatar, but this leader is travelling so well. Ayat Al Muhammadiyah in front by 3 ever-increasing lengths. So in second place, going off in chase is Badawa, the yellow and blue. To the outside, Mostatar is now picking up, but surely too much to do to catch this leader. Staying on is Kafira in the white colours. This horse is just travelling so powerfully. Ayat Al Muhammadiyah is in a league of her own here. She's clear, entering the final 150. She must be clear by 8 lengths. In second place is going to go to the staying on Mostatar, but this was easy for Adel Al Faradi. Ayat Al Muhammadiyah eased up. And ready to go. off and racing. Good start for Hakwat. Green cap is out there. One that didn't get away well at all there was Gratulations. Missed the break quite badly and trails them early on. Gratulations, stalls open. She didn't appear. She's now running, but she must be 100 yards behind the main body of the field, who are led by Mistrix now in the yellow and blue. Mistrix is going on here. So in second place, Hakwat towards the inside, in company there with Anud Al Moghtara in the red colours for the red stable. Wider out of those to find Al-Azbar, who's fairly handy as well, but having to do it from the outside. Behind those is the grey. That's Lajil Thati in the yellow and red colours as they make the run down the far side. Then comes Ceylon Silverbird, who's racing ahead of Craft in Silk, is on the inside. Very wide of the course is Clodovi under Abdullah Al-Kradis now in the grey jacket with a white cap as they make the run towards the halfway point. And up front on the inside, the yellow and blue of Mistrix leads them at around 59 kilometres per hour. Making ground is Anud Al Moghtara on the outside, the red cap. The green cap of Hakwat is down on the fence racing in third place as they make the turn. They're followed by Al-Azbar, red, yellow and blue. One that's making a bit of ground up now is Craft in Silk. Could be a player too on the outside in the orange colours as they make the turn into the home straight. He's looking confident on Craft in Silk here, isn't he? He's looking behind already. Third Ultimat, and Craft in Silk, full of running, has now come there absolutely cruising to hit the front with 2:50 to go. Trying to fight on towards the far side though is Mistrix. To the outside now staying on is Ceylon Silverbird as well as they race deep inside the furlong. Ceylon Silverbird, the grey, is trying to run on. The leader is Craft in Silk, hasn't put this to bed. Here comes Ceylon Silverbird deep on the track. Craft in Silk by ahead. Ceylon Silverbird though has all the momentum on the outside. Gonna get close. Ceylon Silverbird, Craft in Silk kick back. Maybe Craft in Silk from Ceylon Silverbird. What a finish. Going to go without it. They've gone without number 13, Moz Hill. Refused to go in the stalls. They've gone without him. So 13 runners now are underway over the 1,800 metres, the long stretch down the back straight. One of the first to show is Abo Shaker, one of the greys in the orange colours. Is just about the first to go on here to Maruf, who's racing in second place. Then comes Kathir, who's got a nice slot just in behind the speed. Racing a bit wider out, we have Newton, another grey up on the outside. Newton in turn is being tracked through then by Fanar with the white cap as they go through the first 400 metres. The early leader, though, is Abo Shaker, in front by 1 length to Dadan. The green cap going into second place. The grey horse Maruf is more towards the inside. They're being followed by Al Nashas, who's just off the speed. Wider out to find Kathir, who's in about the four-path, white and blue colours. So that one's outside. Then we have Newton, the grey. Further back to find the white cap of Fanar being chased along. The red cap of Hashem is next under Ricardo Ferreira. One that's going the extreme long way round on the outside then in the blue and white is Badr Al-Maidan, who's losing all ground all the while. Right towards the back two is Sam Al Moghtara as they make the turn then back in towards the crown of the bend. The leader is Abo Shaker by half a length. Here comes Kathir, who's had everything go right so far. He's got the box seat in second place. He's out in the 1-1. Behind these in third is Dadan as they swing for home. The leader's still going well though. Abo Shaker leads by 3 parts. Kathir trying hard. In fact, it's 2 lengths now. And all of a sudden, Kathir is flat to the boards in second place. And Abo Shaker has got a kick here. Still leads for Tariq Al Mansour. Kathir, though, now regathers himself to have one more go at the leader as they race inside the final 250. Here comes Kathir on the outside. Far side, Abo Shaker. It's a straight fight between them. They're going for a hammer and tongs battle here. Kathir down the outside, beginning to get up late on. And Kathir, Adan Al Faradi at the double. Kathir, he wore down Abo Shaker. Just about ready, and they're off. Gates back and they're racing. They've jumped away over the 2,000 metres long stretch down the far side here. Fayar's up there early on, got out well in dark blue and black colours with a white cap towards the inside. Had Al Gamam also got off to a decent beginning, but one coming across now on the outside from the high draw is Shagmoum Al Kale to come and hit the front as they race through the first 400 metres or so. Shagmoum Al Kale has a narrow lead towards the inside, right up there too. We have on the rails, that is Sabiq Wa Masbouk as they race through the first 400 metres or so now. So up front with the lead towards the inside still, that is Shagmum Al-Khail. Shagmum Al-Khail in front. Leads narrowly by a length and a half. The grey up on the outside, trying to get a bit closer with the green cap is the Toja Del. Just ridden along in between those is Habas as they go through the first 750. Just off the pace in yellow, red and black colours is Mona Al-Bari trying to get a bit closer. And then more towards the outside of the group, we have Mossakar in the light blue and orange colours. Another one that's caught very deep on the track in the blue and yellow is Bantutar. That one's just losing a bit of ground now. Trying to get a bit closer is the grey Eshtef there in the red stable colours, Eddie Castro, who've ridden along to do so. Meanwhile, up front, still these two leaders are duelling here. Shagmum Al-Khail, Naif Al-Anazi, black sleeves on the inside leads. The green cap is La Toja Del on the outside. They are 4 lengths clear of in behind. That's Hathaf trying to get a bit closer against the rails in the light green colours. Ridden along is Eshtatha, the grey, and then further back to find Mona Al-Bari. Nothing at all from off the pace so far. Turning for home, 400 to go. The leader has got a kick here. The leader is Shagmum Al-Khail. Still leads by a length and a half. The second horse now looks a bit tired on the outside. The green cap under pressure there as they race down for the final 250. On the inside, still trying to pick up some ground. That is Hathaf, but the leader's gone clear. The leader, Shagmum Al-Khail, looking for an all-the-way success, is 6 lengths clear with 150 to go. Now staying on in second is Eshtatha, but surely too much to do to catch the runaway leader. And Shagmum Al-Khail is going to go gate to wire for Naif Al-Anazi. Just about set, and they're off. Start to hit the button, they race away. Bit of a slow start for Lamart Brack, who trails them early doors. Also, Shihana Al-Rayla, not the quickest into stride. One that broke well is Tagruda, the bright pink cap in the centre to lead up here. Alhambra's close up too. Towards the inside, Najdir Al-Bari's right up there too, the black sleeves and cap. Further back to find the grey Bint Alam, and then they're being followed by Al-Anud in the spotted colours with the white blinkers. Very wide of the course is Ghazal Al-Khair in the red and black colours. The other grey, Jawahar de Violette, is also quite deep on the course as they race through the first 600 metres, and they now join with the course proper. The back marker is still Lamart Brack and trails them by many lengths as they head down the far side at around 52 kilometres per hour. The leader on the inside is still Najdir Al-Bari, out in front in the red and black colours. Tagruda, the bright pink cap in second. The light blue and yellow of Bint Alam into third place. The bright green sleeves Alhambra is racing in fourth. Fifth place then for Jawahar de Violette in the black and white. Blue with the white spots is Al-Anud. Very wide on the course is Ghazal Al-Khair, red and black. 3 lengths back to the green cap of Shihana Al-Rayla. And Lamart Brack is losing touch with them and is really struggling in the white and blue as they race them for the final 650 metres or so. Tagruda has now got across the rails and leads going well here. Tagruda by a neck to Alhambra in second. In third place, Bint Alam is still moving quite well. Then behind those is Najdir Al-Bari. Shihana Al-Rayla has lost a bit of ground as they head towards the home turn. The front two are in danger of getting away from the pack here. They are Tagruda and Alhambra. They're locked together, these two. Tagruda has the rail. Alhambra gets a shake of the reins. It's about a half length away. The two of them are well clear. Going to third place now is Al-Anud, and that's off in chase, Al-Anud. I wonder if he could catch the pair up front. Could do. Into the final 400 they go. Tagruda's shaken up now. Tries to get rid of Alhambra, who's now looking tired in second. The danger could well be Al-Anud, who is running on towards the centre of the track, but has got many lengths to make up on Tagruda. And Tagruda has found another gear entering the final 200, and now surely she's home free. Tagruda, Fawas Wanas, clear by 6 lengths with 100 metres to go. Trying hard, Al-Anud, but she can't get to her. And Tagruda is going on to score a well-deserved success. 8 Tagruda wins. And they're off and racing. A little bit slow to go was Ashkar Harak. They're racing over 2,400 metres for this locally bred horses open race. The first to show is Mashmook in the red colours by about a half length. The grey, though, Mabdark is right up there towards the centre of the racecourse. Tomahawk just takes the sit in third place. On the inside in fourth then, we have Nahar Al-Aid in the yellow, red and white colours. Further back in the field, to find Morazem in the white and black. The yellow colours of Ashkar Harak is next in the field. Deeper on the course to find Modder in the maroon and green. Back towards the running rail, the white cap of Akko Mabari is next in the field. Right up the inside, scraping paint, is Rayan Altoash on board Saif Al Tahadi. One that's a little bit deeper on the course is Al Saif Al Dayem as they make the turn. One from the outside is Modbeck in the light blue and orange colours. And then looking towards the tail enders, we have back on the inside Saif Al Tahadi. Another one towards the back of the field at this stage is number 6 Al Makama Lali as they make the turn into the back straight. Up front, the two who are going on together are Mashmook, who's on the inside of Mabdark. They are 1 and 2. Then behind those is Tomahawk. Back on the outside to find Modder, who's racing in a share of third place. And then comes Nahar Al-Aid, who's towards the inside. Very wide on the track is Al Saif Al Dayem, horse with a white face and noseband. And then behind those is Modbet. The pace has increased, I think, here, up to 56 kilometres per hour now. Just off the speed still is Ashkar Harak in the yellow and blue. Looking for the white cap, Akko Mabari is just inching a little bit closer. One that's come under a ride in the black and white colours in behind is Morazem as they race towards the final part of the contest. Pace is lifting all the time. Mashmook it is, who's winding up the pace in front to Mabdark in second. Tomahawk has to sit in third if good enough. To the outside, here comes Modder, who's getting a bit closer. Al Saif Al Dayem is towards the extreme outside as they head for the turn. Now moving off the rails, Akko Mobari starts to tick off rivals into about 5th place. He's definitely on the improve. And ridden along behind those is Morazem as they turn back towards home. The leader is still Mashmook, but here on the outside come the dangers. Modder trying to close. Mabdark is battling away. Then comes Akko Mobari. Behind them is Al Saif Al Dayem. Can they catch Mashmook? He leads by 3 parts, but here comes the moving line towards the outside. Staying on his Modder. In the 2-path, though, it's Akko Mobari who's going home strongly to the 7. Akko Mobari now has struck the front, starts to power on. He moved well throughout the race, and he'll be in front where it counts for Ricardo Ferreira, who's having a great weekend. Akko Mobari to Modder second. About ready for a start, and they're off. They've jumped away over the 2,400 metres once again. One that had to be ridden to gather stride was Prefontaine. Not that quickly into stride either was Gain Line down on the inside. One that broke well was Tani Steel, who's the grey in the centre. The lighter of the greys also advancing there is Baroud as they go through the first 350 metres. Now making up ground, another grey who missed a break, Prefontaine, but wants to be ridden prominently. And Prefontaine has come storming through the field to take over here in the light green sleeves, green cap. So Prefontaine's going to head them off at the pass as they go out for a complete circuit here under the lights at Riyadh. Leads by a few lengths now to in second position. That is Baroud as they race around the turn towards the back straight proper. Now moving up in between runners is Freshwater Cliffs. Thurb Altamat, who was successful in these colours earlier on, and now Freshwater Cliffs has gone to the front by a neck. To in second place Prefontaine, who's done plenty of work through the opening half mile. Behind these in third is Baroud, racing in 4th place then. Back on the inside is Houghton of Youth in the blue and white silks. He is racing ahead in turn of Al Fatih, who's in the light blue. Wider out in the green and white colours, we have Raffio, who's trying to get into the race as well. The pace is on the increase here. Little gap then to find the others. Watani Steele has just dropped back a little bit, and also racing towards the back is Hesselwood, who's stone last at this stage, and also Royal Crusade is right towards the back of the field with Dramatic Device, another one in rear. So up front at around 56 kilometres per hour, they really trap along towards the end of the back straight. The leader here is still Freshwater Cliffs by 1 length. Making ground is Houghton of Youth to sit second. Wider out, ridden along is Baroud in the black colours. Now Prefontaine starts to drop away. There are some improvers. Bismillah Alea is on the move. Goes into about 4th or 5th place. Starts to get a bit closer as they head around the turn. Another one who's trying to get closer is Maker of Light. But up front, the leader is travelling well. Freshwater Cliffs leads by a length and a half to an under pressure Houghton of Youth in second. Behind these into 3rd place. Still going on the improve is Bismillah Alay. Could be a player too. Bismillah Alay, who was held up by Adele early on. is now got this leader firmly on his radar. Bismillah Ali has come storming through to hit the front now to Freshwater Cliffs in second place, who's come under pressure and has no answers. Bismillah Ali is pouring it on. Held up early on, but he's powering clear now. What a day for Adel Al Faradi. He's going to put 3 on the board here at Riyadh on the final racing day of the year. It's Bismillah Ali, who's a class apart. Bismillah Ali, the winner. Freshwater Cliffs will be home in second place. And they're off for our feature race, race 12, the Ministry of Sports Cup for the 3-year-old fillies over the 1,800 metres. Bit of a messy start for 1 or 2 of these, including Moss Fahila. One that got off to a clean break was off the map on the outside, the black colours. Miss Helen's up there too in the grey with the red sash. And now forging ahead is Mazayuna in the middle. Towards the inside, the red cap of Nafitha is up there as well. Nafitha has overall command. At the moment, it's from White Stable 1, 2 and 5, because in second place goes the yellow cap of Moss Fahila. Then racing up on the outside, Mazayuna in third with off the map. Then back in fifth, the green cap of Akak for Camille Ospina. Further back in the field to find Jumanat Al Reem, blue and red. Ali is very wide, light blue. The green of Reem Al Riyadh is moving away from the inside there. Alex Moreno trying to avoid some kickback, I think. And there's a little gap back to Miss Helen, who's now struggling with Expeditious, who's towards the tail. Also, Soleil is right towards the back of the field. And also Simp is tailing off as they head towards the home turn at around 59, 60 kilometres per hour. On the outside, off the map in the black, has now joined issue with Mazayuna in the red, and they're racing ahead. The White Stable runners are struggling in behind as Alia goes into third place. To the outside, here comes Reem Al Riyadh, who's just creeping ever closer for Moreno as they come around the turn. 4:50 to go. On the inside, still there is Mazayuna by a neck. Ridden along is off the map by Morales. The pair are clear. Going into third place now, Reem Al Riyadh has got these two in her sights. And then the blue of Alia every chance as well. Here come the closers. Reem Al Riyadh and Alia are coming after the pace setter Mazayuna. Mazayuna still just about in front. Jumanat Al Reem is staying on from a long way back in fifth. They go inside the final 200. Mazayuna now pressed by Alia. And Eddie Castro storming home. Still finishing off is Jumanat Al Reem, but maybe only for a place. It's Alia in front, close home. It's Alia to end the year with a win for Eddie Castro. Alia has seen off